Morning friends, this is Vishal Mewada once again in front of you. As you all know that on daily basis we have different kinds of topic which is basically to improve our communication skills. And from today onwards, I have make some kinds of different changes that I will improve our basically try to improve our communication skill as well as I try to get you skilled in some particular field because I am doing a full stack web development course. So I just want to take you, I just want to improve your communication skill as well as give you a little bit knowledge of that particular language. So what we do is we gonna cover some kinds of educational topics in this particular video, and also that will remove the fear of speaking, and I hope you will understand it. So to give you a better idea, I just want to take you to my screen, and I hope my screen is visible to all of you. But for that particular thing, I have to. I hope again so it will show to. So in this video, we want to cover three topics of JavaScript, which is called .call, .apply, .bind. These are the three steps in JavaScript which is used to basically invoke or to make the user work easier to invoke that particular object inside other object. How we can use the properties of one object inside the functions or inside other object. So the first method is .call. So we're gonna see in this video, suppose that I have declared a particular function say hello, and it will return me something, a value which is called hello, and I have declared an object with the name, with the key name, and assigning it a value to that particular name. Then what I will do, if I just want to catch these name inside this function. So how I can catch, basically what we do in general purpose, that suppose that if I will just do console.log and say I will just say hello. If I will just invoke it, so it will return me only hello, and I just want these objects property inside my functions also because I have declared something base.name. So what I can do is basically I just have to make some little bit of changes, that I have to just make a syntactical change, that I will just dot call, and what I call, I will call my object. So you will see the output, it will show me that hello Vishal. So this is the beautiful things of JavaScript dot call method, that by the help of which I can use my object property inside my functions by just making a few syntactical change. So I will give you some another example also. Suppose that I have declared a function, say something, and I will pass the parameter as message, and it will return me this dot temp as you see in the upper part, and a message also is an particular message. So what it will do is that I have declared a particular object where person post, which has a key dot name and a particular value is dot zone. So suppose that if I am gonna console dot log say something, and I just invoke it by just particular message. It has parameter, the message is hi. So what really it will return? It will returns me is or plus message because the function needs a parameter, so it will return is high. But what I want from this, I just want from this particular thing that say something and just call it console.log. I will just write it and paste it here. So you will see John is awesome. by just calling dot call method, the beautiful thing of this particular method is that I can call my particular object property while assigning the value also. What I am doing here is I am just calling my function with a parameter which is message. So I will give a particular message, yeah, this awesome. And what I am doing is I am calling the object also, which is called person food. So this is the call method of JavaScript. So come back to our second topic, which is dot apply. So what is the change in this? It is basically similar to dot call, but the change in this is that basically it stacks the parameters in the array format. What we are doing at the above, we are declaring some particular function with assigning and with a parameter which a function needs, and returning this dot name is message. But here, what is the change that I am calling my object? I am calling my object. Suppose that if I just console.log say something and with a message hi, what it will return again? It will return is hi. But if I just want to apply dot apply method, so it basically what it needs? It basically needs an array format, this value in the array format. This is the whole change of this particular thing is, and I have to just dot apply. And what is the error I am making here is that I am not passing that particular thing. What I'm missing my person 4. So because it needs a parameter, this, if I will do this, then it will show me the result. Here you can see that John, which is the name of the object. So I am firstly calling that particular object. Then what next? I am passing the message which is hi. But it takes the parameter of that particular message in the array format. This is the entire change between call and dot apply. I hope you will understand it. Let's give our to our go to our third example, which is dot bind. So give you understanding. Let me uncomment it, and you can see that what is here. So firstly, basically understand it from the scratch. I have declared a particular object with the name bike details, and what I have done is that I have assigned a particular value key with display details, and inside the display details I have invoked a particular function which has two parameters, register number and brand name. So what basically bind will do, bind will connect all the data. It will connect all the data inside which is means the data of object function inside the object. It will bind all that particular data and assign a new value, also assign a new value to it. So we will see we will get a better idea by this example also. I have what I have done, I have just make an object, and inside that object I have declare a particular function, and with the parameter registered number or what it this function return, this function will return this dot name, means the object particular value. I also want this particular object value also inside my function. Or where is this function? Is this function is inside my another object. So it will returns me this dot name, bike details, register number, which is the parameter, and brand name. So what I have do is what I just want this person one details. So details of person one, and just suppose that if I just directly console.log and do bike details. Let me wait. Bike details. Okay, bike details dot display details, and inside this is a function, and I will just invoke it. You will see what it will return. It will return firstly undefined, basically because this dot name is not defined. Then it will give the bike details, and again undefined because this function needs some parameter. So registration number is mp04, something like that, and brand name is, it will take the parameter into mp04, and the brand name is hero. So again it will give you undefined because this is a string. So you will see that it will take the value as mp04 and another is this. So what is the change which we need here? I have to also bind my data which I have declared the person one details. So how I can do this? I have to make a little bit syntactical change which is called dot bind. I have to just add it here, and it will returns me the entire thing which I want in the object format. Okay, wait a second. It will returns me this dot name, and because this is a function, so I have to just put it inside that particular thing. So to show you this is the better idea and example. I have declared a detailed person, and what basically I have to do, I have to just call this particular thing console.log, and here you will see the result. What I have done, which I have shown you above, I have just declared byte details and just call that particular function with the parameters which I have declared. But what I am calling dot bind method, and what bind method takes the parameter in the normal way, and I am calling that particular function person one and just declaring it in the variable detail of person one, and I'm just console.log it. Here you will see it will return the name which I have declared in the particular function, and bike details which basically a string, and registration number and all that. So this is all about three things of JavaScript, which is dot call, dot apply, and dot bind. This makes the user work very easy, and I hope this thing will help you and you will understand it. And thank you very much. We will meet again with some another video and another topic.